Good morning, students. Now we are going to study 10th standard geography, lesson 1, India location, relief and drainage. Learning objectives: to understand the strategic importance of India's absolute and relative location in the world. Then to know the distinct characteristics of major physiographic divisions of India. Now we'll see the introduction. India is the 7th largest country in the world and 2nd largest country in Asia. It forms a part of South Asia and is separated by the Himalayas from the rest of the continent. India accounts for about 2.4% of the total area of the world. Many of the India states are larger than several countries of the world. India's land and water frontiers. India shares its 15,200 long land frontier with Pakistan in the west, Afghanistan in the northwest. Look at once again this map. Now see this, India shares its 15,200 kilometer long land frontier with Pakistan in the west, Afghanistan in the northwest, and China, Nepal, Bhutan in the north, Bangladesh and Myanmar in the east. Then India's longest border with Bangladesh 4,156 kilometer, which shortest border is with Afghanistan. It is a 106 kilometer. About 6,100 kilometer long coastal line of India is washed on three sides of the country by the Indian Ocean in the south and Arabian Sea in the west and Bay of Bengal in the east. The total length of coastline of India, including the islands, 7,116.6 km. India and Sri Lanka are separated by a narrow and shallow sea called Palk Strait. Then India and the world. The Indian landmass has a central location between the East and West Asia, India and the southward extension of the Asian continent. The trans-Indian Ocean routes which connect the countries of Europe in the west and the East Asia provide a strategic central location of India. Thus, it helps India to establish close contact with West Asia, Africa and Europe. Then, India is a subcontinent. India, along with the countries of Myanmar, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan and Sri Lanka is called a subcontinent. This region is separated from the rest of the Asia by the chain of mountains in the northwest, north and northeast, by the seas in the south. This region also possesses a distinct continental characteristics in physiography, climate, natural vegetation, minerals, human resources, etc. Hence, India is known as a subcontinent. Then, I will see the India location and extent. India extends from 8 degree 4 minutes north to 37 degree 6 minutes north latitudes and 68 degree 7 minutes east to 97 degree 25 minutes east longitudes. Hence, India is located of the northeastern hemisphere. The southernmost point of the country is Pygmalion Point or Indra Point, located in the Andaman Nicobar Islands. The southernmost point of mainland of India is Cape Comorin, that is Kanyakumari. The north-south extent of India is 3,214 km and it extends from Indrakol in Jammu and Kashmir in the north to Kanyakumari in the south. Look at this map. From Jammu and Kashmir to Kanyakumari, north to southwards. Then it is a east-west extension is 2,933 km and it stretches from Rann of Kutch, Gujarat in the west to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. Look at the map. Rann of Kutch in the Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. The Tropic of Cancer, 23 degree 30 minutes north, passes through the middle of the country, dividing it into two halves as northern temperate and southern tropical lands. India has been politically divided into 28 states and 9 union territories for administrative convenience. Then I will see the do you know thing. Amaravati is the new capital of Andhra Pradesh, but according to Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act, Hyderabad will be the capital for both the states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana till 2024. Already you know that on 5th August 2019, our Indian government dissolved Article 370 for the Jammu and Kashmir. So Jammu and Kashmir divided into two union territories, Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir. Then Indian Standard Time. The longitudinal difference between Gujarat in the west and Arunachal Pradesh in the east is about 30 degree. The differences in longitude between Gujarat and Arunachal Pradesh is 30 degree. So hence the difference. Indian Standard Time. Since Arunachal Pradesh is towards east, it will have sunrise about 2 hours earlier than the sunrise at Gujarat, which is in the west. These differences, Indian Standard Time is calculated. The local time of the central meridian of India is a standard time of India. India's central meridian is 82 degree 30 minutes east longitude. It passes through Mirzapur and roughly bisects the country in terms of longitudes. So Mirzapur, it is in Allahabad. Then IST is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of Greenwich Mean Time, that is GMT. Then major physiographic divisions of India. So India is divided into 6 physiographic divisions: the Himalayan mountains, the Great Northern Plains, the Peninsular Plateau, the Indian Desert, the coastal plains, the islands. Now we'll see about the Himalayan mountains. The Himalayan mountains, it is called Northern Mountains, consists of the youngest and the loftiest mountain chains in the world because they have been formed only few million years ago and also were formed because of the folding of the earth crust due to the tectonic activity. Already 9th standard you have studied the tectonic activity means earth interior force that causes most of the plate movements due to the thermal convection. So it stretches for a distance of 2500 km from the Indus Gorge in the west to Brahmaputra Gorge in the east. Now look at this Himalayan mountains from the Indus Gorge to Brahmaputra Gorge. It extends from the westward to eastward, and the width of the northern mountains varies from 500 km in Kashmir to 200 km in Arunachal Pradesh. The Pamir Nad, popularly known as the roof of the world. It is connecting link between the Himalayas and the high ranges of Central Asia. So from the Pamir, Himalayas extend eastward in the form of arc shape. The term Himalaya is derived from Sanskrit. It means the abode of snow. So the northern mountain system is a great wall. It is grouped into 3 divisions: the Trans-Himalayas, Himalayas and Eastern or Purvachal Hills. Now we'll see the Trans-Himalayas. It is also known as the Western Himalayas. It lies to the north of Great Himalayan Range. It lies in Jammu and Kashmir and Tibetan Plateau. Look at this map. It lies in the Jammu and Kashmir and Tibetan Plateau. Then as its aerial extent is more in Tibet, so it is called the Tibetan Himalayas. Then they contain the tertiary sediments. The rocks of this region contains fossils bearing marine sediments which are underlain by tertiary granite. The prominent ranges of Trans-Himalayas are Zanskar, Ladakh, Kailash and Karakoram. Look at this in the map. This is the Ladakh, Zanskar and Karakoram range. Then the next